I'm Jan.
And I'm Ronnie, and we're designing dishes.
You know, today we've decided to have a fun party, and before everyone gets here in a little while, we want to tell you what kind of party it is and why we're doing it. We're having a sandwich and beer party. We thought this would be a great way for everyone to get to know each other. There's some people that are coming that have not met any of us. So we thought this would be a great way.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix and mingle
Yes,
party. And
it is.
Sandwiches are casual and fun.
Right.
Before we show you each individual item that we're featuring today, we want to remind you of one of our party planning strategies, and that is that we always scatter our food and beverage around the entire area in which we're entertaining. That gets people moving around and mingling.
We've set up our beverages in the living room on the low coffee table. We have two different size of containers. The smaller one has our authentic vintage sodas. What a great idea. Look at the straws we have for each of the sodas. We've got Fanta Orange, we've got the original Pepsi, Sprite, Coca-Cola. We even have a few juices in there, and a pineapple juice and apple juice for those people that don't like soda. The larger bin has all our beers. Now, you know what? It's a good idea to have a variety of beers. We even have O'Doul's in there, which is a non-alcoholic beer. We've got Coronas, we've got Amstel Light, we've got Bud Light, we've got Blue Moon. And it's also a good idea when you have your glasses out, go ahead and pour one of the beers so that someone can just go ahead and pick it up. They know the procedure, they know exactly what to do.
I also think when there's a beverage that's already poured in the glass, people feel comfortable to start helping themselves.
They do. They absolutely do.
We're going to begin first with our plates and our napkins. We've chosen to use real plates in this case. We always like to do that if we possibly can. Seems just a little bit more stable to have a real plate for your food as opposed to a paper plate or a plastic plate. And it looks nice, but if you can't get the real stuff, then just get a real nice quality plasticware. And so look how we've stacked the plates. They're not all in one straight stack. We've kind of put them off to the side and moving then on to our potato chips. We have 3 different flavors of potato chips in wire baskets, and we fill the wire baskets with paper. And this is actually a wrapping paper that we coordinated with the other items that we have in our display. And moving from there, we have our pretzels, and we have them piled up into a tall container and then piled around the base. And this is a real fun way to start your party off with this pretzels and beer and potato chips.
You know, I do want to tell you what those wire baskets are. They are kitchen utensil baskets. You can get them at any, like a Home Goods, something like that. And they were very inexpensive, and it's a great idea for displaying your chips. This is our sandwich buffet, and as you can see to the left, we are using our focal point of loaves of bread instead of flowers, which is a nice idea. We're starting on the left side of our buffet. This is the decor area. You can see we've put peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in a mountain loaf of bread. We've stacked 2 loaves, great idea. For those people, sometimes there's kids coming to a party. Peanut butter and jelly, great idea. We've taken 2 bed trays, stacked them up, and put our bread stacked on that. And look at the orange ribbon going, cascading through. That kind of ties in our color scheme.
Well, you've got to have pickles at a sandwich buffet. So over on the left of the screen, you'll see our pickles. And next to that is our grilled vegetable sandwich, and we have a separate video on that you can watch to see what the recipe is. We have garnished that sandwich with some organic hummus that has some golden raisins in it. We've not used any mayonnaise or anything like that on this sandwich, so it's going to be a nice low-fat sandwich. Notice that the tray that our sandwiches are sitting in here is a little bit elevated. It looks like it's got some kind of foot underneath it, and that foot is hamburger buns. We had some old ones in the freezer, so we threw them under there to elevate the tray. One of the things that we like to do in our entertaining is to elevate the trays at different heights. It gives it a lot more drama. Notice our napkins, they match our decor as well. And rather than spreading them out, we just kind of left them kind of folded up together.
This section of the buffet has two different sandwiches stacked in wooden trays. The trays are lined with some of the same wrapping paper we used at our beverage table.
For the potato chips.
Yes, you remembered. Good. The sandwiches in the front are our buffalo chicken sandwiches, and you make sure you check our other, one of our other videos. We've shown you how to make this. The tray in the back has our pulled pork with avocado. We put green lettuce and the avocados on to help pull out the colors, and we thought that was a real good idea. You can see the back tray is stacked. We have those stacked on glass vases, and then we took some of those same hamburger buns, or you could even use English muffins, and kind of put it around the edge so that fill that in so you don't see the glass.
The last sandwich on our buffet is a world-famous grilled cheese sandwich. Everyone loves grilled cheese. And again, we have a separate video on the grilled cheese sandwich, so if you want to see what we did that's a little bit different than the ordinary, please take a look at that. Again, it's in a wooden tray, and we've elevated that tray up on a pedestal. And I think it's a cake plate that we've used. And you can use your pedestals for many, many different things. And it's large enough that our tray is stable. You do want to make sure that whatever you're putting your trays on, if you're elevating them, it's stable underneath, so if someone comes along and kind of knocks it, it's not going to fall apart. Now we've filled in that area with some dark green curly kale leaves, not only for accent, but just because we didn't quite have enough sandwiches to fill in this big tray.
It was a big tray.
Yeah, it's a very big tray. And but that's a way to add some drama to your buffet as well. And one more thing is, again, our stack of plates. We did not just stack them one on top of the other. We did a staggered stack, and which is what your guests are going to feel after a couple of beers, right?
Right.
A staggered stack.
I know, but I think the color's great on those plates, don't you, Ronnie? They're
Yes.
a pale yellow. They kind of blend with everything we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for the guests to come. I know they're going to have a good time, and everyone's going to enjoy meeting each other, and they're going to enjoy all of our sandwiches. You know what? I think I'm going to take some pictures of some of these sandwiches and
Good
put
idea.
them on Twitter.
Good idea.
And that way all of you can see some close-ups of those.
Yeah, and don't forget to watch our 4 individual videos on each of these sandwiches. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.